Oh, I am recording. Anyway, so this is this morning's project. You'll see here, I've had to kind of whittle out part of this piece of, this is a cap for that wall that's going beside the tub, and that's where the fixtures are going to be down there. Okay, and my fixtures, the stuff that comes out of the bottom of the fixtures was not long enough in order to reach all the way through. So I have carved out this section of this board so that whenever I put my fixtures in, I've got enough room in order to make all my water connections and have them go all the way up through the backer board. Once I drill the holes in, go up through the backer board and the surface that I'm going to put on top of the backer board. Anyway, so that was this morning's project. All of that big pile of wood came out of there, and then I'm not fond of splinters, so I used a rasp to kind of smooth it out. It doesn't need to be a perfectly smooth finish underneath, but I don't like splinters, so I did do that. Focus in here and on it. Anyway, so at least I haven't got to worry about splinters now. So anyway, I'll keep you posted. Wasn't happy with this tip, obviously.
Yeah. Be here all day trying to.
This is the marine epoxy. That's going to seal that piece of wood to the tub and make it to where we don't have any leaks. This will be barrier, technically barrier number 3, because there'll be, the first barrier will be the silicone that will go in as a part of applying the tile surface. The second coat will be the red guard, which will be applied after we get the board in and the backer board on, the same stuff that we've got on the walls. So this will be the third line of defense to water getting out of the tub and making it to the floor. And we put some in there too. Notice between the boards. And then once we get the board in, we're going to come in from the underneath side and put another bead. And Peter right about now is going, "You used to help."
No, we're doing good. Yeah, that's good.
Alright, I better get back to work. So yesterday, I mentioned that we were going to get to do something really fun today, and we're getting ready to get into that right now. This involves being outside. It's Alaska. It's about 40 degrees today, so it's not too bad, especially since I'm going to be working with water. Got on my wetsuit, which is a 55-gallon garbage bag that's got some holes cut in it for keeping the water off of me.
He's the man from Glad.
One of the problems with living in Alaska is that sometimes you can't get exactly what you want without having to pay extra shipping charges and wait for the time to get it shipped up. Now, I fell in love with this particular, this is marble. It's called Darkened Corridor marble, but the only way that I can get it up here is in unpolished. This is what they consider honed. AIH was kind enough to lend me a wet grinder. Actually, I left a non-refundable deposit, but the good thing is I never have to take back the grinder. I'll let you think on that for a minute. So anyway, I'm going to use this wet grinder, which is hooked into a bucket of water with a pump. Turn on the pump. It's going to actually pump water through the grinder. It's got a GFI on it for safety reasons, but this is going to apply water, which is needed for the diamond polishing pads, which are over here, which are going to bring this to a nice bright shine. Okay, the honed finish is kind of a matte finish. I'm going to try and find the sun here, hopefully in the that's kind of in back of me, but you can't really see that sun. It's kind of a dull finish, so I'm going to try and brighten that up. So we'll get ready to do that. I'm going to actually go in and find a tripod, or wait until Peter gets out here and hand him the camera, and then we'll go to work on this, standing in the snow. Alright, there you go, Peter. You're the cameraman right now.
Alrighty.
So we'll screw this on here. It's got a quick connect down here, which we will go ahead and hook up. We'll try this on probably, according to the guy on, I watched this done online, so I'm going to put this on about 3, because I'm working with a very fine grit that's not going to cause this to fly off into space.
All right, and we need to get this one on. It's just the backer plate.
Yeah. And is my 2000 out here already?
One of them
is
is.
the 800, just in case I needed to go back. I'm assuming that these are polished to at least an 800 grit, so I've got a 1500 grit here that I'm going to hit them with first, and then I'll switch over to the 3000 grit. It looks like it's not quite centered. Of course, I can tell you the guy online, he just threw these on, so I don't know that it's that important. So I'm going to have...
Are we ready for power?
Yeah, we're ready for power, I think.
Okay. Oh.
My switch there. So I'm adjusting the water right now. A little knobber over here. So we got a nice little flow of water. Turn on the grinder. Notice that water in there is kind of a little brown. I'm assuming that's what's coming off of the marble. So we'll kill this now. And oh, I could